Coach, do you think Tom Brady is going to be suspended?
He's Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not get suspended, ever. He's earned that right. Plus, look at those dashing eyes and tell him he's suspended. Try it. You'll get lost for months, and you'll never want to be found. Trust me, I've been there.
How is Mr. Kraft handling the situation?
He wept all night, cuddling his sheep poodle, Tommy. It's about what I expected. You just can't understand why people would lie just to hurt Tommy. Tom Brady, the quarterback, not Tommy the sheep poodle.
Coach, have you ever held Tommy the sheep poodle?
No, I've never even seen it.
But we have a copy of a text message you sent to Mr. Kraft 5 months ago. It says, Bobo, look who stopped by the coach's office today. LOL, I'm snuggling him in my arms right now. Too cute, lols, Billy Belly.
That's, you guys don't, this is a witch hunt. No more questions. I'm meeting with my lawyer, and we're going to review the box score. It starts right now. Hey, Bobo, I'm swinging by your office. I need feel better kisses from my little Mr. Snuggle baby.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score.
Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles. They, of course, are the Danettes in Milford, Connecticut, where they hosted the former Yankees catcher Jorge Posada in the Man Cave today. Seton, where does he rank on your list of favorite Yankees?
Well, now he's right up at the top of them, I can tell you that much, because he helped deliver one of probably the better days of my career as a son, I can tell you that.
That's a strong follow-up to Mother's Day. Well, he has been a Yankees fan for as long as we can remember, but in a box appearance, Seton said that he is skewing away from baseball, going to be more of a hockey fan and more of a fan of Boston.
Stanley Cup playoffs are awesome, man. They're so much fun, and then when you're flipping back and forth to just watching guys get fouled in the NBA, but these other guys just knocking the hell out of each other, it's pretty awesome. It's a ton of fun, and I think it's just more sort of further proof that I'm slowly transitioning into a Boston homer and like leaving my New Jersey roots. It's possible I was born in the wrong area. That maybe I was meant to be born in Massachusetts. There's something about it that sort of feels like home. But that being said, the New York Yankee in me is hanging on. It's hanging on, but it's not doing well.
So sad. And your best of the weekend wasn't even Pineda striking out 16 guys, was it?
Yeah, not even on my radar. Wow. An amazing and epic performance, yeah, and not even on my radar.
So well, since you watched all of it, you didn't feel like talking about it today.
I watched exactly 0 of it.
How many innings of Yankee baseball have you watched so far this season?
You could say how many innings of baseball have I watched this year, and I could say I haven't watched a single pitch of baseball, and won't even consider it until mid to late July. Wow. I'll consider watching.
Even your beloved Red Sox?
Hey, I see what you tried to do there.
So that's it, just other than like a passing highlight, like on a something.
No, but you know, to be honest with you, I think that sort of that doing this for a living has really jaded me, not only to the Yankees but also to baseball, because I'm sort of tired of it. Like, you know, when you talk about it all day and you defend it all day, and I went through years of that, and I'm just kind of over it. And we never talk hockey, and it's actually really awesome. So it's kind of like a nice change of where you can watch something and just enjoy it, and then not have the pressure of, oh, this is going to be awful tomorrow.
How many innings of baseball have you watched? Sorry.
My son's really into baseball, so I've watched. We've watched some games. I can't watch it from start to finish, especially not in April or May. But we've gone to a few games. But I can understand that, especially put it up against the Stanley Cup playoffs in a game where if the Rangers win, is a Game 7 at Madison Square Garden, and 4-1 became 4-3, like in the blink of an eye when you thought it might be over. So it is tough to watch, What
about you guys? How much baseball have you
I've
watching?
done 0.
So you haven't watched any either?
I've watched about 4 innings of Phillies baseball.
Because the whole time, that was a little judgmental.
No, but I have a call out.
So how much have you been watching?
Todd
you haven't
often
watched
talks
any
about
either.
what he watched over the weekend, and we talked about sports things. Have you mentioned an active baseball player in this man cave in the last 3 months? I don't buy that you actually are watching
Probably
baseball.
not. No, I'll watch. I'm not. It's less for the players, more for just if it's on. I'll watch a couple innings here or there. But I used to
you have
watch
to
a
put
lot
it on?
more.
Like it's not just on like at home. It's
Well,
you put it on.
the Jordan might control it.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll walk in the room and he's already watching.
Ah.
But as far as me initiating it, I'll be looking for basketball, hockey, or almost anything else before that. But if we're just hanging out over the weekend or a weeknight and there's not a big playoff game on, I'll watch a few innings. But start to finish, impossible.
Well, how about more to your favorite team there, Fritzy? Is there anything that could get you to renounce your Bronco fandom?
I don't think so. I've been too invested since 1977, and again the whole thing with a football season being as short as it is, I try not to and being able to watch all the games now, which you couldn't do years ago unless they were featured on one of the major networks. But when you have the football package with DirecTV and you're able to physically watch the game, and my son's into it and he gets all dressed up and he's screaming and yelling from the opening kickoff. There's really nothing that could be going on, certainly not on a given Sunday or a Monday night, to take me away from the Broncos.
What if you got a media job, a big time media job that you had to work on Sundays and couldn't watch football?
That would be very difficult. The job would come first. If it was something that I really enjoyed doing and wanted to do and it took me away from it, I would have to deal with it. Hopefully I'd be able to sneak a peek here or there, or or watch it afterwards.
You could tape it.
Tape it and watch it, which isn't the same because you get the results so quickly with social media and everything. But when it's Bronco time and there's just those 16 games, hopefully a couple more than 16 games if they're having a good season, that's where it's at for me.
Well, you got to use the job to your advantage, much like Seton did today, as you brought your parents in to meet the great Jorge Posada and got him a picture taken there. So it's a nice cheese, and then you even got him an autograph book, I believe, his Life in Pinstripes. Now, Paulie, if you could hook up one of your loved ones with a celebrity meet and greet, what celebrity is that going to be, and which relatives?
Oh man, probably my sister. She loves tennis and she loves like Rafael Nadal. Roger Federer. She's really into tennis over the past decade, like where she watches all the time. I'm really impressed, and she's got to be a very good tennis player. And so I would say, out of all my family members, my sister with probably Rafael Nadal.
That's a solid choice there, and I'm sure she would appreciate that. The boss had a great interview, of course, with Jorge Posada, but before he left, he judged your skills behind the plate.
Definitely not.
Not good. not great, but good.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
That's not good right there. This can't be good either.
I'm gonna go down, but I'm not gonna come up. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Okay.
I don't think you could make that sound if you're.
Not good.
Can I put my hand up for an assist?
Somebody help him out.
Yeah, okay. Here's Yankee, by the way.
This guy played.
Oh, yeah.
This guy played.
He's a gamer.
Mask off. Bang. Ball game.
Yeah.
Heels up, kneels out. Yeah, I'm not really shocked by Jorge's breakdown. That's literally the first time I've ever done that motion as a catcher. Like, I never played baseball, not even goofing around. You can tell, too, like, McLovin and I have no flex in our knees. We're like Tom Berenger, Major League, where we didn't flex. Seton, when he goes down, his knees are out and his toes are out, and he kind of has a little bounce to him. And that's enough to know that you've done that maneuver maybe once or 100 times in your life before. And same with Fritzy.
Yeah, I've never played catcher.
But you've gone like, hey, bud, throw it in here, and just done that move before.
Oh, absolutely. Even if you're, I've helped warm up a pitcher before the actual real catcher who's got the equipment on.
Right, so you've done it.
Who knows what he's doing. But yeah, that's but still a strange position to be. Did you play a lot of catcher?
Not a lot, but I caught a few games, and it was always weird. Like towards like the end of the season, it would be like, all right, well, like how about you're pitching today, and like, O'Connor, why don't you catch? And you're like, oh wow, this is weird, because it's totally different situations.
Oh, yeah.
It's a totally different position, so you don't know where you're supposed to be looking and throwing and things like that. But just trying to get through like a whole half an inning on your knees like that, sort of in that crouching position, was just brutal. And I don't know how they do that for
and if there's a runner
30
on,
years.
And you're not used to popping up and trying to throw somebody out stealing. Being aware of like the whole field.
Yeah, and you overthrow it like way into center field.
When I was a kid, I was pretty much as inflexible as I am now, and I used to watch a lot of baseball. I think it's Tony Pena was the catcher.
Oh, yeah.
For Padres, his other team.
Leg out, right?
Tony Pena used to go squat, leg out, and this leg out here like this. I think his left leg.
Oh, yeah.
Or it depends. And I always thought that was really cool, and I always wanted to have us interview Tony Pena say, did you do that for comfort, for style, for what? But I mean, the fact that they let him get away putting your leg out like that. Can you imagine a catcher doing that today?
You get hit a lot too with the ball. Well, just the ball, not even people, but just it sort of skims the ground. Unless you're good with the glove, and you take a lot on the thigh, like the inner thigh there. You're like, dang, man, this is killing it.
Your nuts get hit a lot too.
A lot. Your nuts get hit a lot.
Well, of course, my coach, it was in 4th grade where I first caught my first game. They give you that salad bowl for a cup. That's a little bit uncomfortable, learning how to walk with that. All right, stay with us. The Danettes pissed off Reggie Miller again. Who do you not want to piss off? Yeah, the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel, that's who. It can tow a boat, a trailer, and much, much more. It's got the most fuel-efficient half-ton truck on the road, too. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts, glory, Ram. Welcome back to the box score. The sports world is abuzz after LeBron James hit that buzzer beater to dash the Bulls' hopes of going up 3-1 in the Eastern semis. Now, McLovin, that play was originally designed to have LeBron be the inbounder, but he scratched that. How often do you guys get brave enough to sort of overrule Dan and his plans?
Overrule.
That's interesting. Not often. Not often. Because, but if we're doing like a shoot, and it's like 5 hours in, and Dan's like, we're going to do it this way, we usually just acquiesce immediately because we want to leave.
Yeah, well, no, the question implies that Dan is sort of the all-powerful guy and say, hey, this is what we're doing, everybody, and this, and we're like, no, we can't, and that's not the way that this works at all.
Right.
So I would say, I'm not going to say more often than not, but I'm very comfortable being like, I don't know if I'm really feeling that, or maybe we should go in this direction instead.
Dan's pretty open-minded. Like when we wanted someone else in the room wants to change direction. In my past though, I've always thought that if I didn't agree at all with Dan's angle of it, I would kind of pull him aside and say, what do you think about this? And then let him present it to the peeps, because I think sometimes when it comes from Dan, it comes off better to not just us, but people outside this room.
It's all about chemistry. Hey, Fritzy, where does LeBron's buzzer beater rank compared to your game winner against Paulie in one-on-one?
Yeah, there's a little bit more on the line on LeBron.
Not really.
I don't know about that.
Not really.
With the Cavs about to go down 3-1.
I don't know
spot.
But I did feel good about that shot. I was sweaty and chubby and just throwing it up there. And
with that defense, how'd you get that?
That was it. If you fling it up, enough times, eventually it'll go in.
Degree of difficulty was way off because it wasn't a lefty hook from 3.
It was not.
Like he'd taken.
I have a very tough time when
a dozen of those.
I'm trying to show them that I'm not 100%, although it's pretty close of just taking hook shots. So that it doesn't even feel right when I'm not taking a hook shot. It just feels very awkward. So I don't know how that found its way.
We got to do that again. That was so much fun.
I've rested up. I rested for 9 months.
Well, you know what? Another hoops debate that got warmed up today was when you asked who would you rather have, Blake Griffin or Steph Curry, and after Reggie agreed with McLovin still took a shot at him.
What, McLovin? What? Well, I'm glad Reggie agreed with me there because I was going to say I'd take a Rick Smits over a Reggie Miller.
What the? Are you serious, McLovin?
These guys made me say it, Reggie. I don't mean it.
That is not true.
I was peer pressured. Paulie, Seton, Fritzy.
Don't say these guys. Call them by name. See, there's a fracture in our family here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And this all started when freaking Fritzy did not include me when you guys were coming to LA, and it all started then. And now there's a fracture amongst us Danettes.
No, you're right.
And look, Papa Theodore, you're going to stay out of it. But when you guys come out here, all of us are going to get in a room other than Papa, and we're going to settle this between us Danettes.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to, he's got it all planned out that we're going to meet in some undisclosed location. I don't know if he's coming to one of our hotel rooms or we're going to meet in a back alley somewhere. But I don't know how it all started with the Rick Smits comment. McLovin totally threw out. Seton and I got totally dragged into that.
Well, right. We didn't have anything to do with it. But if that joke had killed, there's no chance Andrew mentions anyone else. But instead, it totally bombed. He went nowhere. And he was like,
By the way,
they made me do that.
It wasn't the bombing of the joke. It was how Reggie got so serious with a second.
If Dan had given you like a wow, McLovin, that whoa, hey, and there's a reaction. There was nothing.
Did you hear Reggie's reaction? Did you hear that guy is a killer. He was like, he went.
But you did pull a LeBron, and if that joke would have gone over like the Brooke Lopez, is that a hobby?
Well,
yeah, major joke.
But that was my joke, so of course it was funny.
once a year.
I think the Flying Dutchman is a formidable opponent. Hey, Paulie, you're the one Danette Reggie said he wouldn't want to tangle with in a death match. Who's number 2 on that list for Reggie?
For Reggie, in some type of fight, you know, McLovin's got some size behind him.
Yeah,
you know,
But wait, but Reggie, by the way, is any of us scared of Reggie? Reggie is like...
I would not be scared of Reggie. I think he and I are probably about the same weight.
Yeah.
He's just tall.
That's
the
all
only
athletic.
thing that's
He's
tough.
athletic.
Yeah. That's the
Probably
only
a
thing that
little
gets me is...
basketball players can't fight.
No, they can't
Period.
at all.
Basketball players can't fight. They're too
But the
angular.
reach, though.
The arms
Yeah,
are
they're-
all over like this. Like
He just seems very...
Yeah, he could. Yeah, if it was a boxing match, he'd probably keep me away. And,
Well, right, but if he, you know, you're gonna have to avoid those arms.
it's not a shooting contest.
No, I'm not scared of him.
Very rangy. Hey, Seton, if there's a Danette versus Reggie battle in the octagon, it would have to take place out here in La La Land. What other shenanigans do you guys have planned for the West Coast?
Early sleep.
Oh, those are all top secret. But we were going over some of those today, and it was what restaurants are we going to, what bars are we going to, and will we be able to get to sleep early?
Yes, our goal.
But so far, those are the shenanigans and
3 a.m.
hijinks.
wake-up call.
We're all living a Todd Fritz lifestyle
Seriously.
in LA this week.
Right.
We're going to eat dinner at 5. Then we're going to go to our rooms by 9.
Yeah.
Not talk to anybody. Hopefully sleep.
Yeah.
As much as we can.
Right.
So if you're looking at like a 3:30 type
It's like Super Bowl
wake-up call.
Fritzy. Go to bed at 9.
Like, you usually make plans with friends to meet up, like, oh, dude, like, let's go get some dinner and a drink or something.
8-ish.
I'm like, hey, can you do lunch?
Yeah.
How do you feel
what it
about
is.
that? Because I don't like you get out early because the show's on the
Yeah,
West
but then
Coast and we can't stay out
yeah,
late.
The evening creeps up.
We're
on
going to
you.
be
It's
at
like,
some
I'm getting-
nice restaurant at 5:15, and there's going to be like, 5 of us.
Early bird
nobody in
special.
there.
It's gonna be great.
No celebrities.
Looking forward to it. All right, coming up, there were a ton of headlines for the guys to get to this weekend. We will see what they can cook up. It's the Battle Royale next. We are back here on the box score. Mother's Day was this weekend, but our producers weren't wasting the time waiting an hour and a half for lunch for a brunch with their mothers. They were out digging through the headlines. So let's do what we do on a Monday. It's time for another edition of
Mark Headline Battle Royale.
The rules haven't changed, so you know what's up. Here we go. First headline. DeAndre Jordan attempts an NBA record 28 free throws in the first half of the Clippers' rout of the Rockets. McLovin, let's start with you.
Okay, sports hacks, hack apart, hacky hack a hack thing. Sports hacks means writers.
There's your applause. Fritzy, your headline.
Free throw up. Rocket strategy getting a bit nauseating and desperate.
Free throw up.
Free throw up.
For Seton.
DeAndre the Wyant. Everybody stop following me.
Oh, there we go.
Andre the Giant humor.
Took me a second.
Polly.
I had a lot of trouble on this one, so I came up with, this game sucked.
Boom.
Oh, nice
Simple.
bold letters.
Fits.
Today's second headline. Ricky Fowler wins the Players' Championship in a playoff against Kevin Kisner. Paulie, tee us off.
Slick Rick, Fowler the ruler at the Players. The ruler.
Yes, Nicky.
Raptastic. Seton, your headline.
Hole in fun. Fowler taps in a bare lie on some fast greens.
Whoa.
That's a wink and a nudge.
Almost tap down.
Tap
McLovin.
Ricky cries Fowler. You may be a supermodel, but how about a breath mint?
Her breath is kicking. Fritzy.
Assuming a lot.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
Tony Basil.
My goodness.
Third headline. The Ducks advance to the Western Conference Finals thanks to Corey Perry's OT winner. Fritzy, send one through the 5-hole.
Fanning the flames. Oh, how I crack myself up sometimes.
Simply elegant. McLovin, your submission.
Mighty Ducks 5, starring Corey Feldman and Luke Perry as Corey Perry, who hits the OT winner.
All right, I'm with it. I'm with it.
With it ain't a good.
Is one of them dead?
No. Corey Haim, maybe. Paulie.
Again, I don't have a headline, but I found out that the Anaheim Ducks are no longer the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I don't know when they got rid of the Mighty, but God bless them.
Is that true?
Yes. No longer the Mighty Ducks.
Seton.
Flames retardant. What's good for the goose makes Flames take a gander at the next round of the Stanley Cup.
A lot of work.
Flames retardant.
A reminder about fire safety. Our fourth and final
You
headline.
can't say flame retardant?
LeBron James hits buzzer beater to help the Cavs tie their series at 2-2. Seton, what do you got?
I'm gonna channel Akon and Eminem on this one. Scratch that, run on the floor, scratch that, inbound no more, scratch that, show black the door, scratch that, oh.
Yeah.
Smack that.
Smack that.
Akon, not to be confused with
Scratch
Acorn.
that.
Paulie.
Second Chicago bummed after a late loss to LeBron.
That is a desperation move. Cursing on the last one when you have no other headlines. Desperation, Paul. You'd see right through
Could
that.
work. Fritzy, your headline.
Coach falls blacked on his face, calls timeout they didn't have, and has final play call overruled. Blacked on his face.
McLovin, close us out.
Blat splat. LeBron, more like LeBron call by the Cavs coach in the final seconds.
All right. As Paulie excuses his paper from the table, we will award the belt to the remaining three. Seton, Fritzy, and McLovin. So congratulations, gentlemen.
All right. We did it. We did it.
Don't go away. We're bringing Bay to the winner's circle. How's she getting there? Well, so you ask. She's getting there in the Ram Heavy Duty. With its best-in-class towing, torque, and horsepower, it'll take Bay wherever she needs to go. And that yellow top and those jean shorts, yeah. Guts, glory, Ram.
I like that people somehow are like surprised that a young, wealthy professional golfer has a really hot girlfriend where they're like, whoa, where did this come from? Like, where do you think? That's sort of what life is, right? Whoa, hey, looks like Ricky's not just winning on the course, he's winning off too. Yeah, no kidding.
He won the Players Championship.
We are closing up shop here at the Box Score Saloon. Ricky Fowler, the big winner, won the Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass and also got to make out with his beautiful girlfriend on the 17th green. McLovin, how long do you need to date a girl before she can come out and greet you with smooches after a big win?
Wow, see, since I've never really won any athletic competition, I have trouble answering this. But I feel like in the golfer celebrity world, things move faster, and I think a couple months is just fine.
According to our sources, they've been dating for 38 weeks since the first social media posted they've been together, which is almost 9 months.
That's plenty of time.
Oh,
that's a while.
That's tons. In celebrity time, that's years.
Years. Especially a young guy like him.
Yeah, he should, he should maybe wrap that up.
Oh, what is he thinking? No.
Oh, you're right.
If he gets engaged, I mean, Ricky, I hope you're watching. Don't get engaged.
Paul, you were a fan of Fowler's scantily clad girlfriend. Now, would you be for or against her wearing a swimsuit out there in the course?
Well, in generally, I'm all for any girls wearing swimsuits, yeah. But that seems like kind of self-serving. You know, jean shorts and a little top, fantastic. She look great. You know, it's golf. It's not. She's not landing planes or something like that. Swimsuit. I don't think so. That would go over poorly.
It's possible she had a swimsuit top under that,
Right.
which was nice. That's perfectly acceptable.
I'm for it, though, still.
As you should be. Hey, Fritz, if you had to choose one lucky lady other than the missus to come out and give you a hug after a championship, who's that going to be?
Just one.
Wow.
One lucky lady.
Lucky lady.
It used to be Jennifer Love Hewitt, but I think I'm gonna go Adriana Lima. That she's still.
Should have said your mom, dude.
Couldn't be your daughter?
Yeah.
No.
But you know, little Adriana Lima in a little Victoria's Secret outfit, as inappropriate as that would be on the golf course, that would be kind of my dream way of celebrating a victory at Sawgrass or any other golf course. Even if it was just mini golf, we could find a way to celebrate that under the windmill.
Yeah, we'll spend some time in the golf simulator. Might be sooner than later. All right, who's on tomorrow?
That's a very good question. We are wide open tomorrow.
Great.
Rich Eisen's going to join us Wednesday, but we are a work in progress tomorrow. But hopefully, some very special people will grace themselves on the Tuesday edition of the Dan Patrick Show.
If not, we'll let you know the people who aren't special who join us.
Maybe George Foreman, the 5th or 6th.
We will figure it out eventually. It won't be George Foreman.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for watching The Box Score. We are back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern right here in Channel 239. The podcast is available on iTunes or at podcast1.com. Congratulations, Ricky Fowler.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching The Box Score. Holy cow!